Hello, I'm Julia White, and welcome to SAP Data Unleashed 2024. The most competitive businesses today are those that harness the power of data to guide every decision they make. And in the age of generative AI, seamless access to all your data, no matter where it resides, means the difference between an AI output that is reliable and the one that just makes a best guess. The future belongs to data-driven organizations. Now, last year, we embarked on an ambitious mission to radically simplify any data landscape by enabling organizations to have secure access to all their data. We call this the Business Data Fabric Architecture. The data management architecture makes it possible to deliver meaningful data to every consumer with business context and logic intact. With a Business Data Fabric Architecture, companies like Honda and HUGO BOSS and Haynes and Bosch are already creating real value and seeing real results by providing self-service access to trusted business data across any cloud infrastructure. Finance teams are generating real-time financial reports with data flowing seamlessly from all the varied departments and sources. HR departments are crafting talent strategies with precision and insight. Procurement specialists are gaining resilience through end-to-end visibility into all the challenges today's market can throw at them. With data landscapes distributed among different applications and systems, both in the cloud and on premises, you need access to insights wherever your data resides. This is made possible with SAP DataSphere, the foundation of the Business Data Fabric Architecture, and our open data ecosystem of leading data and AI platforms, Collibra, Confluent, Databricks, DataRobot, and Google Cloud, that deeply integrate with SAP DataSphere so you can provide seamless and scalable access to all data without duplication. Today, we're excited to announce new capabilities that will help bring out the best in your business and with your data. First up is SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph. The SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph enables understanding and representation of the real-world use of business data. You can use this knowledge graph capability to uncover new data and metadata usage patterns across your organization and provide better context to your AI systems. And with it, you can ask more sophisticated, open-ended questions such as, what part of my business should I optimize today? Or how is my promotion campaign impacting my order-to-cash process? The SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph maps data in the way that you think. It's the knowledge backbone of your business. Second, SAP DataSphere now integrates with SAP Analytics Cloud. This offers a single data management system and advanced analytics to power cross-organizational planning. Beyond this new integration, we're making planning more data-driven and iterative with SAP Analytics Cloud Compass, which enables business users and planners to run complex simulations via a chat interface. The final step is to bring the power of generative AI to planning and data management. We're excited to announce that SAP's generative AI copilot, Joule, is now coming to SAP Analytics Cloud to automate the creation and development of reports, dashboards, plans, and more. With Joule, as part of the SAP Analytics Cloud, planners can automatically generate dashboards and plans by simply asking questions about their data, allowing for instant visualization across their most important KPIs. In today's show, you'll learn all about these capabilities and hear from customers, learn about new offerings from our open data ecosystem partners, and dive deep with Juergen Mueller, SAP's Chief Technology Officer, and Dominik Asam, SAP's Chief Financial Officer. Let's kick it off with our partner Collibra to learn how we are working together to radically simplify data landscapes with the Business Data Fabric. And then we'll bring in Bosch and HUGO BOSS to share their journey on implementing a Business Data Fabric.
Hi, I'm Felix van der Malen, CEO and co-founder of Collibra. Collibra is glad to be back at SAP Data Unleashed. Last year, SAP and Collibra announced their partnership to deliver end-to-end data governance across the Business Data Fabric. Since that announcement, our engineering and operations teams have been closely collaborating to make sure our customers can provide trusted data across their organization for better decision-making. Or joint customers like Shell and Adobe have expressed strong support for the collaboration to help them get the most of their data. With the product alignment between SAP DataSphere and Collibra, our organizations have a business data fabric architecture that governs SAP and non-SAP data no matter where it resides. Together, we continue to work with our joint customers to strengthen our integration and align on our joint roadmap. And now that we're in the era of AI, our mission has become even more crucial as data has become the most important differentiated asset organizations have. Using AI to automate business processes and decisions, the need to understand, govern, and trust your data is essential. How do you ensure the quality, integrity, and ethical handling of the data used in your organization's AI? How do you prevent bias from appearing in your automated decisions? Trusted AI requires trusted data. This is why I'm excited to announce that SAP and Collibra have expanded our partnership to include AI governance. With the enormous interest and desire to use AI, there's a tremendous need to collaborate and create transparency and accountability. To ensure regulatory, compliance, and privacy policies are being met, you need to understand how your organization's data is being used with AI. We're working closely with SAP so you can address your organization's AI governance needs. The partnership between SAP and Collibra sets the foundation to deliver trusted data and AI governance to current and future customers. I'm excited about this amazing opportunity to expand our partnership and help our joint customers adopt AI faster.
Thank you, Felix. Traditionally, finance has been at the forefront of improving transparency and efficiency in the business by adopting the latest technologies. As a CFO at various companies, I have learned that the data in the ERP system is particularly valuable, so accessing it in the most efficient way while preserving its context is paramount. With the opportunities AI offers, it is now time to fully embrace the innovations that will forever change the way we all operate, especially within finance. Generative AI has become instrumental in automation. It helps exploring and stress testing diverse financial scenarios on a scale previously impossible. The potential for change in finance organizations is immense, not just talking about efficiency gains, but genuine innovation in financial products, risk management, and customer service. At SAP, we have embarked on an evolutionary journey to build the best-in-class, AI-powered, and fully harmonized enterprise planning platform in the cloud. In doing so, we move towards what we call extended planning and analysis. This approach doesn't just enhance financial planning. It builds on the robust capabilities of our data and analytics solutions, seamlessly integrating planning functions with sales, HR, marketing, and more. Ultimately, creating a cohesive strategy that is both agile and adaptable to the market dynamics. Many of my peers share the frustration with managing multiple systems across different planning functions and data sources. We all aim to create a data-driven culture in finance, but while the theory is straightforward, we encounter many obstacles in practice. We started partnering closely with the CIO office, allowing us to efficiently implement new technology that matches the functionalities needed to make extended planning and analysis a reality. How do we do it? With SAP Move to the Cloud, we closely monitor our infrastructure costs, meaning the cost of our data centers where we host our software, as this has become an increasing cost factor. To improve the margin, it is important to have a solid infrastructure demand plan, which is interlinked with the capacity plan of the data centers. This helps avoiding shortages or excess capacity of infrastructure resources we reserve at hyperscalers. This information also impacts our financial plan. This is why it is so important to extend planning to other functional domains like cloud infrastructure and integrate back with our financial planning. We do this with SAP Analytics Cloud to ensure that all information is reflected on our P&L planning. In conclusion, we are moving from a transactional to a transformational finance model. Let's take this journey together towards a future where data is becoming an even more powerful source for decision support and an engine of innovation. Up next, you will hear from our customers Bosch and HUGO BOSS how they are using DataSphere.
Bosch products and services are designed to spark enthusiasm, improve quality of life, and help conserve natural resources. Within the organization, Bosch Digital is driving scalable digital business solutions for teams across the globe. The employees within Bosch are our customers, and their needs are at the core of everything we do at Bosch Digital. We believe that technology has a clear purpose: to serve and enhance both private and professional lives. So we at Bosch Digital, Bosch's internal IT and service partner, do enable our internal customers to jointly develop and provide the best products and services to our end consumers and business partners. The main challenge across the business is gathering and analyzing data from different sources. Multiple reporting systems and KPIs in different cockpits were slowing down decision-making and efficiency, creating manual work and longer project timelines. Some of our customers were already working with SAP Analytics Cloud, but lacked the capabilities to bring that data into another system. With SAP DataSphere, they can now access data from both SAP and non-SAP systems, even external data. They also have access to user-friendly data modeling and reporting, all on top of a common joint data source. For us, this is the power of a business data fabric. From platforms to training and knowledge sharing, best practices and ongoing support, Bosch Digital offers employees enterprise-wide tools designed to deliver success. We believe that digital solutions can increase efficiency through reduced resource usage and production of waste, and at the same time accelerating access to actual and detailed data. The more layers, the more applications, the more money it costs. Through a powerful solution like SAP DataSphere and the Business Data Fabric, we save thousands of hours per year. Time we can put towards innovation and better serving our end consumer. It can be difficult for large-scale enterprises to adapt new innovations and technology at speed. SAP helps Bosch to bring out their best, both within the company and for their customers. We are looking forward to completely new areas that SAP DataSphere can support, like their predictive analytics within the SAP Analytics Cloud Planning module, and we are excited to consider the generative AI features that are being developed to further increase efficiency and develop new working processes, innovative ways to collaborate, and modern methods to interact with IT systems, all with the main goal of creating value for our customers. We want to improve people's quality of life and enable a safe future for further generations. The data and analytics SAP provides to Bosch helps us do that.
At HUGO BOSS, we love fashion, we change fashion, and we love tech. We all share the same vision and ambition to become the leading premium tech-driven fashion platform worldwide. More than ever before, we are putting the consumer at the center of all our activities. HUGO BOSS has double-digit growth across the globe and massive brand as well as commercial momentum in retail, e-commerce, and B2B industries. Understanding markets, competitors, consumer desires, and behavior is key to our future success. So the importance of data, analytics, and AI is core to our company's strategic pillar, Lead in Digital.
We process millions of garments each day, and our managers and employees need one-click access to real-time insights across the business. Our biggest challenge was efficiency. The business units used to spend a lot of time manually collecting data from multiple data sources and preparing reports. Static reports could not fulfill the requirements for flexible data analysis, and storing data outside a data platform is a no-go regarding security and data protection requirements. SAP DataSphere is the perfect solution. It offers seamless integration with SAP and non-SAP systems and stores all data in a safe environment. It also offers the flexibility to easily develop dashboards by our business analytics units. One great use case is our logistic dashboard, which allows real-time insights and full control of our self-operated warehouses.
SAP DataSphere is an essential pillar of our data architecture, enabling us to build a business data fabric. SAP Analytics Cloud is the key dashboarding tool for HUGO BOSS. Together with our SAP S/4HANA program, we drive global standardization in process, data, KPIs, and action. I am most proud of the dozens of management and operational dashboards we have created with SAP Analytics Cloud, which help various departments to power and grow our business. We launch new AI engines monthly, for example in customer experience optimization, 3D size and fit, marketing spend optimization, and soon in the Gen AI space.
In just minutes, we can connect new data sources to SAP DataSphere. We have dramatically reduced the time to get insights into data, and we have eliminated the need for manual report creation. Our data-driven decision-making is much faster, and we have 100% transparency into our business processes. Several internal target groups from management to administration are already working with SAP DataSphere to bring their own data and increase efficiency. With SAP data and analytics solutions, business units like sales, e-commerce, and merchandising gain data-driven insights.
The advanced data and analytics capabilities from SAP help us to design, produce, and supply the right products and create the most exciting customer experiences worldwide across our physical and digital touchpoints. For us, this is the power of business data fabric.
Special thanks to HUGO BOSS and Bosch for sharing your incredible results. Now, let's hear from SAP's CTO, Juergen Mueller, for a deeper look at the technology.
A warm welcome to everyone. It's truly exciting to see HUGO BOSS and Bosch further developing their data journey. I'm delighted to now dive deeper into our latest innovations around data management, AI, and planning. In my role as the Chief Technology Officer, I talk to many C-level executives, including CIOs. And one of their key priorities is implementing a holistic data and analytics strategy. And what is one of their key challenges? It's the same, implementing a holistic data and analytics strategy. The world of technology is moving faster than ever before, and it will never be this slow again. So now is the time to put the right data architecture in place that will enable you to manage big data sets without data redundancy, gain valuable insights, and make intelligent decisions, all at scale without rebuilding the semantics you already have in your SAP system. For many companies, some of the most important data is stored in SAP systems, and it certainly is amongst the semantically richest. Of course, this data is key for business AI, and this puts us in a unique position to support you, our customers. Let me mention some of our data and analytics solutions. First, with SAP HANA Cloud, our multi-model database management system, you can already build and deploy intelligent data applications. Second, many companies face the challenge of distributed data landscapes. With the Business Data Fabric architecture enabled by SAP DataSphere, you can simplify data architectures by seamlessly accessing your data without duplicating it or losing business context and logic. And we see huge demand for this. Since we introduced SAP DataSphere a year ago, the number of customers grew immensely, adding companies like Lufthansa, Vestas, Honda, PwC, and many, many more. And third, we will revolutionize planning and analytics by leveraging the power of SAP Analytics Cloud with our SAP AI Copilot Joule. By integrating the unique richness of your company data into a business data fabric infused with AI, you can unlock your organization's true potential. Now, let's discuss today's news in some more detail. Last year, we announced the analytical model in SAP DataSphere that allows multi-dimensional and semantically rich analytical modeling. With the analytical model, we enable our users to answer business questions easier, faster, and more efficiently. Today, we are announcing the next step to making working with your data as efficient as possible with the SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph. Knowledge graphs are powerful tools for capturing the rich and complicated relationships that exist across your enterprise by combining them into your business data fabric. So what are the benefits for you? Knowledge graphs are crucial for business AI. Latest research shows that knowledge graphs are more accurate than vector engines when dealing with structured data in the context of LLMs. And the flexible structure is ideal for answering various questions, especially open-ended questions. With SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph, hallucinations are replaced with precise answers based on your business data. Another benefit of knowledge graphs is that they seamlessly combine your business data with its relational metadata, focusing not only on what data you have, but also how it's being used. With knowledge graphs, it becomes a lot easier and faster to analyze these usage patterns, which help you spot trends or potential issues before they become a bigger deal. SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph is based on existing SAP data. You can easily build it using valuable content already available in SAP DataSphere, like connections to underlying source systems, tables, foreign keys, or even files. The functionality is in preview, and we are excited to share more and hear from you. We know that SAP data must be open and work with your existing data infrastructures. This is why we announced the Open Data Ecosystem last year. And we are continuing to deliver new capabilities with our partners. Our partner Confluent helps customers stream and connect business-ready SAP data to external data and applications in real time. Customers can now send the right signals to Kafka endpoints with SAP DataSphere data integration capabilities, and soon replicate data from Confluent into SAP DataSphere as well. Lastly, there's also news about Collibra. As we expand our partnership to include AI governance, we now enable users to see what data their various AI models have been trained on to ensure that the data source is accurate and from a trusted source. Now, let's see things in action. And with that, over to you, Kat.
Thank you, Juergen. In this demo, I'm a data analyst at Best Run Bikes, creating new data assets for our promotional campaign planning. To do this, I combine data from our marketing team, SAP S/4HANA, and third-party sources to create a unified view for the SAP Analytics Cloud planning model. Let's see this in SAP DataSphere. First, I needed to find my data. In SAP DataSphere's catalog, I can see all available artifacts, including data products that are ready to install. Many of these are created and curated by trusted data owners across my organization, while some are provided by SAP and partners. I've already installed and loaded this data product from our marketing analytics team for the marketing and campaign data that I needed, as well as this data product from SAP containing SAP S/4HANA sales and planning data. These data products made it easy for me to discover and combine business data from across my organization, and will help us improve our cross-departmental planning. After installing the data products, I can see all the artifacts available immediately in the data builder, ready for modeling. Data products provide relevant business context, help support a data-driven mindset, and make life easier for data owners and data users like me. I then brought it all together in this analytical model. Let's get a better understanding of the business context by viewing the lineage. Here we see our marketing data along with the third-party data on commodity prices that I imported earlier, also from SAP DataSphere catalog. We also see the sales planning data from SAP S/4HANA, enabling live access to actual and planned data for extended planning and analysis scenarios. With this analytical model, we were able to create a better marketing campaign plan in SAP Analytics Cloud. Now, what if we wanted to create an even better marketing plan? Well, first, we would need to have better answers about the future. What we get today is limited by traditional data models designed around questions we already know. How do we get answers to questions that are open-ended? We do this with the help of SAP DataSphere Knowledge Graph. SAP DataSphere automatically tracks the use of data, and with our deep knowledge of mission-critical processes, creates a rich knowledge graph as the data is onboarded, transformed, and integrated. These ontologies created represent both the data added to the knowledge graph and the metadata that captures how the data is used. When you have multiple data sources and schemas, all with unique context, it's difficult to capture and understand the real-world connection between data, process, and how they are used. SAP DataSphere does this for us behind the scenes and enables AI to answer complex, open-ended questions with specific and well-documented answers. For example, planners can then ask Joule, SAP's generative AI copilot, questions like, what type of promotion campaign works best for bikes? When I get my response, I receive links to artifacts that help me validate and trust the answer. I can then ask more follow-up questions like, what changes to my data should I be looking at today? Getting rapid answers to complex questions like these is game-changing. And as these knowledge graphs grow richer with more data used, the better and more accurate our answers about the future can be. Now, to be successful with data planning in AI, trusted and governed data is essential. Let's see how Collibra AI governance helps me gain trust in my AI and meet our organization's risk, privacy, and compliance requirements. Here I can see all the AI use cases across my organization. Let's review this demand forecasting model as it's a high priority for my team. I can see the details of the model, including the initial assessment and any risk or legal issues. I can also check the data map to the model and see that multiple data products are used, such as historical sales data from SAP S/4HANA, and that risk concerns are addressed. Collibra AI Governance not only provides complete governance of AI, it also provides the information I need to confidently trust AI in our critical business processes. We are super excited about these innovations and how they will help our customers. Back to you, Juergen.
Thank you, Kat. Let's dive deeper into our announcements for extended planning and analysis. Planning is one of the most challenging of all the business processes. It demands a deep knowledge of everything from the business domain to the company strategy. The infrastructure of a planning application needs to pull in information across a number of different business functions, each often with its own format and standards. That is a tough task for anyone. But SAP Analytics Cloud combined with SAP DataSphere makes a real difference. It's a significant evolution in our approach to data and planning. The Business Data Fabric architecture already helps to weave together data from SAP S/4HANA, our SAP line of business applications, and third-party sources. With that, planners can overcome silos that exist in their organizations regarding data. Be it financial, sales, or workforce planning, the power of SAP DataSphere allows organizations to unify several planning processes in one data platform. Planners can also leverage generative AI to create and develop business plans with SAP Analytics Cloud, thanks to the SAP Generative AI Copilot Joule. It will bring planners a completely new user interaction pattern. And finally, I'm happy to share that we have successfully validated the early stage prototype of SAP Analytics Cloud Compass with more than 30 customers. The planning capabilities in SAP Analytics Cloud enable decision makers to run complex simulations without the need to involve additional data experts. You can run multiple simulations for different combinations of variables like inflation or market growth and assess the probability of success for your KPIs. Let me make that a little bit more tangible. It means that customers like Merck could use SAP Analytics Cloud Compass to model the uncertainty of energy prices impacting their margin. Watch out for more news and join the private preview. And now, let's see extended planning and analysis in action. And for that, over to you, Ola.
Thank you, Juergen. In this demo, I'm a Chief Controller at Best Run Bikes, reviewing the budget submissions from my planners for 2024. First, I need to ensure I have the latest understanding on our current financial situation. I can quickly search for updates with Joule, SAP's generative AI co-pilot in SAP Analytics Cloud. Joule leverages the power of generative AI to automatically build a dashboard with financial information such as detailed P&L, balance sheet, and cash flow, with data coming directly from SAP DataSphere analytical model with SAP and non-SAP data. It looks like our operational costs have increased and our margins are lower in the budget for 2024. This is unexpected and I need to find out why. Let's ask Joule to help us understand the situation. Why is our anticipated margin for 2024 lower than expected? Joule analyzes the commentaries posted against direct costs during the budgeting process to determine the situation and provide an answer. Now I understand that several controllers entered higher material costs into the budget due to their concerns of growing inflation. If I had to analyse this manually, it would have been extremely time-consuming and would return less accurate results. Now that I understand the situation, I can turn these insights into a new scenario with the help of Joule. As I expect inflation to decrease throughout the year, I'll need to generate a new budget. I'll ask Joule to create a new version based on the previous budget with my adjusted inflation expectations. Recreating budgets and plans is usually time-consuming and tedious. With the help of Joule and generative AI, tasks like this are automated or simplified significantly, leaving me with more time to spend on more critical business processes. I now have my revised budget based on assumptions that inflation will drop. I can validate this with the help of SAP Analytics Cloud Compass. The Compass feature in SAP Analytics Cloud allows me to visually simulate the impact of several economic drivers on our company's overall profitability. I'm keen to validate my inflation projections for 2024, so I asked Joule to show me forecasts from validated third-party data. Joule automatically searches through the SAP DataSphere data catalog to get the latest forecast from external banks. Immediately I see inflation is forecast to decrease over the current year, and I adjust the inflation rates accordingly. I can then simulate different scenarios of how our overall profitability is impacted by varying inflation rates. I can also adjust the GDP growth to understand the effects of a cool-down economy. Thankfully, having the ability to simulate the impact of different drivers has helped me better understand all the possible outcomes. I'm confident that lowering inflation will have a positive impact on costs and the overall margin, even in an economy with moderate top-line growth. We now have 3 simulations with results that show how my company will react to economic factors like inflation. With these what-if simulations, I'm confident we can continue our plan to grow our product lines into new regions. This allows me to use a reliable method for building forecasts. And on top of that, with SAP Analytics Cloud now running in Apple Vision Pro, I can access dashboards through a compelling new interface designed to increase engagement by bringing excitement and enthusiasm to data analysis. I open my home screen where I see all my SAP Analytics Cloud files, and I navigate to my Best Run Bikes dashboard. I can immediately begin to analyze my company performance in terms of revenue and sales volume. I can also create custom visualizations with the extended dashboard by dragging and dropping widgets onto a new board. Charts are fully interactive. For example, I can navigate the timeline on my revenue forecast and drill into my sales volume by sales manager. Finally, I can navigate to my calendar and invite other planning stakeholders to join me for a planning review. Back to you, Juergen.
Thank you, Ola. You've just heard about Apple Vision Pro. With the SAP Analytics Cloud app on Apple Vision Pro, you can view your mobile-ready stories, interact with charts, and create your own boards by adding the charts that are most interesting to you. On the Apple Vision Pro, I've literally an unlimited space to explore my data. But I can also compose the analytical views as I need them for my current task. I can simply use my 2 fingertips to pull up sales volume per sales manager, for example, or maps or other charts. And now I can focus on the data, but also place any other content right next to it, like my inbox or calendar or other SAP applications. The app has been available on the App Store since day 1. We've covered a lot of ground in the last hour. Now, let's hear from Julia on the next steps our customers can take today.
Thanks, Juergen. Now, I am delighted to introduce 2 experts from Deloitte and Accenture. Their partnership is essential when it comes to helping customers worldwide harness the power of SAP's innovations. Let's hear how, together, we are setting a new standard for what it means to be truly data-driven.
Thank you for having us at SAP Data Unleashed. I'm Chip Kleinexel from Deloitte. We are excited to be at the forefront of helping customers worldwide adopt a business data fabric architecture powered by SAP DataSphere. At Deloitte, we champion this vision, enabling organizations to tap into a wealth of intelligence seamlessly. Our expertise and assets, combined with SAP's leading technology, ensures data is not merely managed, but transformed into a continuous stream of actionable insights. As we drive clients towards an autonomous enterprise powered by AI capabilities, data is a cornerstone. Together, we're helping customers worldwide embrace the future of data management, AI, and planning. We've seen it in action. SAP is pioneering a shift that simplifies customers' data landscape with a business data fabric architecture, SAP DataSphere, and the powerful open data ecosystem. These innovations not only unifies disparate data across applications and systems, but also uncovers hidden patterns and insights essential for business growth. With SAP's commitment to an open data ecosystem, we're maximizing ROI and simplifying data operations, providing meaningful, context-rich data to every user within the enterprise. We're pleased to be a strategic partner of SAP Data and Analytics Solutions and look forward to driving a data-empowered future together.
Hi everyone, my name is Casper Borgrave and I lead Accenture's Global SAP practice in business. An enormous thank you to SAP for bringing us all together at this important event. Accenture and SAP share a vision to transform business through innovation. Our partnership thrives on helping companies harness SAP technologies, data, and AI to realize new business capabilities and drive value faster. The business data fabric is a great example of this vision, redefining planning and analysis by bringing together financial and operational data across an enterprise for insights that are in sync and contextual, regardless of where data resides. At Accenture, we're energized by SAP's generative AI capabilities, which are set to redefine how organizations leverage AI in planning and analytics. This is not about transacting data. It's about treating data as a priority, as a strategic lever for innovation and value, allowing businesses to forecast with enhanced precision and respond even more rapidly to market dynamics. It's clear that in this era of AI, data will be a competitive differentiator. And Accenture is thrilled to be a part of this journey with SAP, driving a future where data transcends its traditional role, becoming a catalyst for business reinvention. Thank you for the opportunity to contribute to this transformation. We look forward to this era of new value creation with our longtime and trusted partner, SAP.
We've heard from so many great speakers today who have shown that the data revolution is here. And with the power of generative AI, it's redefining every facet of how business operates and creates value. We've also seen how SAP's partners are essential to realizing the benefits of the business data fabric. SAP Data Unleashed 2024 is about unlocking new potential, redefining what's possible, and empowering every organization to bring out their best with SAP data and AI capabilities. Visit sap.com/analytics to dive deeper into how SAP is shaping the future of data management, planning, and AI. You won't want to miss our guided experience for SAP DataSphere, where you can experience all it has to offer at your own pace. Thank you for being part of SAP Data Unleashed 2024.